How you doing?
Isaiah, talk real. Oh, you guys ready? Isaiah, talk real quick about this past game and how you felt like you guys performed.
I feel like we performed. I feel like we performed good as a D-line. You know, the first two games, you know, it was a little off, you know, to some people's standards, but you know, we just had to play the cards we was dealt. So a lot of things, you know, wasn't meant for us. But you know, I feel like this past game really, you know, set the tone for what we can do for the rest of the Big 12 season.
How good did it feel to kind of set the tone earlier in the game and pretty much dominate the rest of the way? Just on the defensive front, defensive line, all that.
It felt great actually. You know, coach takes a lot of pride in, you know, getting stops, getting in the rhythm. And, you know, he kind of says that, you know, the D-line kind of, you know, they kind of go as we go. So if we set the tone early and, you know, let people know what type of game it's going to be, you know, it's going to be, you know, pretty much get wherever we want. So I feel like if we just, you know, keep continuing doing that, then, you know, we'll have a pretty good season.
Did you all feel like you were in a good rhythm, especially in the defensive tackle position? Did you all feel like you were in a good rhythm?
Yeah, for sure. You know, we feel like, you know, after the first couple series, you know, we got a couple turnovers. We really feel like we knew what kind of game it was going to be. So as long as we just did what we were supposed to do, you know, be where we were supposed to be, you know, it's like everybody could able to make plays, which we did. So I feel like we just keep doing that, you know, sky's the limit.
How much do you embrace the challenge of like the Cincinnati rushing game?
It's a good challenge. You know, we pride ourselves on stop and run. You know, that's what first thing comes first when we, you know, go to meetings, watch film, whatever. How to stop the run, then everything else will take care of itself. So, you know, it's a good challenge, and I'm excited. You know, what were they like number 7, top 10, something like that? Yeah. So, you know, I'm thirsty. I promise you, I'm thirsty. You know, I can't wait to get out there. You know, show them who Oklahoma is.
What kind of extra challenge does it add when the quarterback is super mobile too and help that rushing attack out?
It just teaches us to be more disciplined. You know, they got an extra runner, so now they got an old lineman, and then they got a running back who could be a lead blocker for they do. It's not the first time we played that dual threat quarterback, so you know we can go back on our old habits and our old principles, but you know it's definitely a big challenge to, you know, that he has an opportunity to, you know, scramble, so we just gotta, you know, have great rush integrity, you know, close the pocket out, and when he does close it, make sure, you know, get him on the ground and, you know, match him back to him.
Isaiah, being named the captain, what does that mean to you guys?
It's an honor. Hopefully this time we get a win. Last time I was a captain, it was barely a game, and we all know how that went. So, but it's an honor. It's an honor to, you know, be respected by my coaches, by my teammates. You know, they all. You know, I look at myself as more of a emotional leader. You know, kind of a guy that gets everybody up. You know, people kind of look to me when, you know, things don't go right, or, you know, sometimes we just need a quick uplifting. So, you know, I pride myself in being that energy boost for everybody, and you know, I just take complete honor. You know, I know my family just means a lot to them, so I'm just, you know, wear it on my chest, wear it proud, and, you know, do the best I can to represent the University of Oklahoma.
How big of a motivating factor is it, you guys squaring off against Cincinnati in this D line of theirs with these nose tackles that get a lot of attention? Does that motivate you guys at all?
Yeah, of course. You know, I take a lot of pride in myself, in my group. You know, people say they're the best, but you know, people go by numbers and, you know, all that kind of, you know, other stuff. But, you know, if you actually watch football, they can understand that when we do our job, it's, you know, it's not a lot of people, you know, in America better than us. So I take full pride in that. So it's going to be a battle. You know, no disrespect to them, but, you know, I'm always saying I'm the best no matter who's across wherever it is, you know, whatever school is going to say. So I have no problem with my guys. I'll go to battle with them any day of the week, and twice on Sunday and Saturday. So I have to see them go out there. But I definitely like my group of guys over there.
You've been surprised at how well Jonah's done since moving inside?
Nah, because, you know, Jonah was in his defense last year, so he kind of already knew what was going on. You know, us ends and D-tackles, we kind of go hand in hand. Sometimes, you know, we meet together sometimes. So they kind of already had a clue what we were doing. And he's been in a spread, and plus he had like people like me, KG, JK, guys that were already here in the system. So we were helping to bring him up to how we do things and what we did and how to get him acclimated to the D-line lifestyle quick as possible. Then we got a great strength staff to help him get his way back up to a proper D-line way. So I'm not surprised at all that he succeeded, and I hope we keep going as far as we can to hit the season whenever that is.
There's a lot of talk about what makes this team different from last year's, but just day to day, what are you enjoying most about this group, about this season so far?
Man, I'm just taking it all in. We're a lot closer than last year. Not to say that we weren't, but we're more of a family. We do everything together. Have more bonding time, have more just togetherness. And I feel like as a kid, I took that for granted. I really didn't believe in that. But just seeing it now, seeing how just doing little things with your guys helps y'all bring y'all together, having that camaraderie on and off the field, it just makes things a lot more comfortable, and it just brings a more of a family atmosphere. It brings a lot of trust. If I know that I've been with that guy for the past 6-7 months, so I know he's gonna have my back just as much as I have his back. So it's just being a more family, being more together, and then just having more knowledge in the defense. Year 2. There's some things we got to get better with, of course, but, it's just being more comfortable, knowing where to be, knowing what's going to happen, this and that, so just more comfortability.
In terms of those little things, you said moments together, what's different in terms of what you guys are doing this year, even just in terms of the program? A lot of more team bonding, little things like eating together, like for dinner, small things like that. Having that bonding time, locker room time, during the game, after the game, just the small moments that people take for granted. We live this, big life, but we take the granted. Like, we're actually human. Like, I want to share these moments with y'all just as much as y'all do with me. So just not taking those moments for granted, and living every day, where your feet are. And I just feel like we really been doing that. So if we keep going, sky's the limit for us.
What's your thoughts on Cincinnati?
They're a good team. Obviously they got a good quarterback, transferred from Florida, Arizona State, top 10 run game, good playmakers on the outside, fairly good O-line. So it's gonna be a challenge. First Big 12 game this season. So just try not to make the same mistakes we made last year. Try to keep that edge. We had 3 good games. People saying this and that, but it's when the real test comes. It's when the real dogs show up on the field. So you gotta have your heart out. You gotta, just time to nut up. So I feel like just gotta lock in even more and take it day by day. And then when Saturday come run around and show them who we are.
So they're through 3 games. How have you seen the pass rush progress? I've been seeing a lot of people talk about us on pass rush, and to a certain extent, it's our fault, and it's not our fault because we've been seeing a lot of max pros. We've been getting a lot of 7-8 boxes, so we don't get as many one-on-ones as other people do. So we have to create a way to get pressure, and clearly, as you see, it's not about getting to a quarterback. So I feel like once we get further down the line, adjusting to people how they're gonna block us. We'll get better, we'll get more production, but just early, just learn to see what people gonna do, see how people gonna attack us, and once we attack their box, we'll have more pressure, more productivity, be more productive, Regardless of what you've seen, though, it feels like every game you guys have been way more effective in the fourth quarter and really wearing teams down. Do you guys feel that on the field?
Absolutely, that's what we pride ourselves on, fourth quarter finish. Being able to outlast opponents, being able to, when they're tired, we can keep going. We got an extra year on this fourth quarter. We got a 4-quarter program all throughout the summer, so that was a real emphasis on make sure we finish in the fourth quarter, because last year we had a lot of 4-quarter finishes that didn't go our way. So as long as we just keep going and keep fighting, and when that fourth quarter round, we got another year and we can take it to a higher level than we got right now. So as long as we just keep doing that and keep going, we can do whatever we want.
And how much does the really big rotation that you guys have help too? Not just the extra work in the offseason, but having so many bodies you can throw in there that
too.
levels out.
Yeah. Having vet experience is always a plus. Having guys that can play at a high level,
wave after wave, series after series. You know, old linemen, they don't sub, so they can go all up and down the field, but they tired. We can put new bodies in and go make a play, and then we right back off the field. So I feel like that's a big benefit, having guys like Dejon, Lacey, Jonah, guys on the edge like Rondell, Strip, Trace Ford, all those type guys. Just having those fresh bodies that can get a routine in and get a pressure when we need it on third down. I feel like that's a big advantage.
Seems like the third down